Tonight I shall tell you the tale of a Christmas long ago. Like all of the best tales, it begins with once upon a time in a kingdom far away. There's a joy in the castle as everyone prepares to celebrate the Savior's birth when, well, I'll just let you see for yourself.
Discovery. You have come at such a special time. It will be a joy to share our Christmas traditions with you. I don't see you have made your acquaintance as of yet.
Well, I'm certain you've heard of me, and even though a guest of my prestige would not mingle with servants such as yourself, I thought there would at least be a rumor of my arrival. After all, it would be a shame. After all, isn't every day the royalty from the steam land of I graces your quaint little place.
Your Majesty, I do not believe that he is actually a servant. I think that is actually Prince Andrew, crowned Prince of Discovery.
Lady Dottie, it makes no never mind to me who any of these people are. After all, everyone knows it's all about me as I'm your guest of honor for Christmas.
Now see here, around here we believe that God should be the first in our lives and that it's not about me.
Hush now, let me tell you what's what. It's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about my favorite things, my diamond rings, my beautiful voice whenever I sing. Everyone in the world should bow to me. like you, I thought someday a ruler I would be. But now this dream I seek is almost in my reach, and no one in this world is going to stop me. Because it's all about me.
It's all about you.
It's not about me.
It's all about you.
It's all about my feelings, my darling satisfies whenever I sing. Excuse me.
Look at Nightingale.
Everyone in all the world should bow to me. Humble yourself before the King, and all the rest
She
deserves
deserves
your best. It's all about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's all about me.
It's all about you.
Oh my. Thank you, Princess, for your peculiar perspective and pitch. Why don't we show you to your room? Then you can explore the castle and get acquainted with the others before you have dinner at Great Hall.
You, I bet you lots of fun to work with. You have no idea. Mind your manners. Remember that it is our privilege to serve regardless of whom you serve. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just glad our king's so good and our prince is not like that lady. It's all right. I just wish I could help her when we're happy. If she was sad, she certainly didn't show it. Princess is looking for something, I think. I just wish we could find it and be happy. What's she looking for? Her manners. I have found that true happiness comes from serving one greater than myself. Maybe she needs to find a servant's heart. Maybe that's what I need as well to get me through the hard days. What's a servant's heart and where would you find one? I don't think they have any of those in Ireland. Make me a servant like you, dear Lord, living for others each day. Humble and meek, helping the weak.
her room, the princess began to look for answers to a rumor that had spread far and wide. Whatever she had claimed, she had not come because of any invitation, but because there were things that she wished to discover.
All right, men.
Okay.
Sit up here. Hey, pick up your helmet. All right. Stand tall, men. Be courageous. And look fierce. Just get up here. All right, men. You ready to march? Okay. Left, right, left. Nope, your other left. Keep your helmet on right. Look shiny, like me. Look, we got important company on the way, okay? The Princess of some island is due any minute to inspect the troops. When she sees this, she'll think, who knows what a woman like that's thinking anyway.
Why, I never.
Well, ma'am, what I was trying to say was that your ways of thought are a complete mystery to a humble knight such as myself, your ladyship, ma'am, highness. Thanks for having my back. Forgive me, what island was that you were from again?
It isn't an island. It is the land of I-land.
That's right, the island of Island.
No, just I-land.
But that's what I just said, ma'am, the island of Island.
No. I said just island. You said the island of Island. There's no island, just I-land.
It's like I said, ma'am, your thoughts are beyond my comprehension. You come from the island that doesn't exist because there's not an island, and yet there is an island. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
No, just forget about it. You must be the brave knight I've been told so much about.
That would be me, your ladyship, knight in shining armor, at your service.
I insisted on meeting all the important people of the castle myself. After all, it would be a shame if anyone didn't receive the gift of my presence this Christmas season.
Oh, well, yes, ma'am. What a present it is to be in your princessly presence. So you brought me a gift of presents? Is that like a whole bunch of presents? She thinks I'm important.
Those are castle guards? They're like 5.
Oh, you're gonna make them blush. They're only about 3 foot. You're certainly sweet to say otherwise. Company dismissed, fellas. The princess and I have things to discuss for nights that are above 5 feet tall. This way. Watch your sword.
Well, that's not what I meant. I was trying to say, just forget about it. I've come to see you, Sir Bingham, because I've been told that you personally guard the castle treasure. And I was wondering, how shall I put this? I have been informed through reputable sources that this treasure is of vast and immeasurable value.
Oh, yes, ma'am, it is that. We're entrusted with the very greatest treasure in the world.
And what exactly is the nature and value of this great treasure? Do you keep it all here in the castle?
Well, we keep the earthly treasure in the bank, I suppose. And then the rest of it we lay up in heaven, like the good book tells us to. Unless you're referring to the treasure that we hold in earthen vessels.
Earthen vessel? What does that even mean? So do you have a means here in this castle to present me with a Christmas gift worthy of my status or not?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I see what you mean. Yes, ma'am, we offer the gift of the King of Kings all freely.
I was rather hoping it would be a unique gift just for me. I would hardly turn down a Christmas present. Oh, I can scarcely wait for Christmas morning.
Oh, I don't see any reason to wait. I can tell you all about it right now if you like. Let me get the king and his entourage in here to join me. And this is just so important, I know he won't want to miss it.
This is going to be fabulous, I just know it.
Pages of history, look through the halls of time, seeking for the greatest gift of all, a gift to all mankind. I would stop at a manger in Bethlehem, bow in wonder there, see a tiny present wrapped in love, a gift beyond compare.
Again, really? Majesty's Master Stewart, it seems our esteemed guest is offended in some way. Has there been a misunderstanding? Sir, I beg on but say you're a guest. Again, can I do anything to help?
Perhaps.
I admit we have had some trouble understanding our guest and her motivations. Ambassador Rose, would you please extend a personal invitation to our guest and the king to attend this evening's feast?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Preparations in the Great Hall shall begin soon, sire. I should attend to them personally to ensure that this Christmas dinner is to be memorable.
Thank you.
Oh, please dust that chandelier. I saw spiders come over my salad the other night.
Yes, Your Majesty, it shall be done as you wish.
I assume that our Christmas traditions will remain unchanged regardless of our guests.
Of course.
Please prepare accordingly.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Naturally, there was quite a bustle in the castle with all the anticipation and the preparations for the grand Christmas feast. News of Princess Pompadour's visit and rejection of the greatest gift had saddened the entire kingdom, and they were all eager for a second chance to show her the depth of God's love and his gift to the world, his only begotten Son, Jesus.
As the evening concludes, I have the privilege of reading to you the story of Christmas. This is from the book of Luke, chapter 2. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was the house and lineage of David. to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And it came to pass as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us go now, even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph, and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad the saying which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds. But Mary kept all these things, and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, as it was told unto them.
has a very different way of thinking than Island. Even my young attendants has shown a remarkable change in their service since spending time among the servants here. Why is that?
I've had a change in my heart, Princess. It's all because of Jesus.
Oh, I'm so pleased to hear that.
Let us all please take a moment to...
Princess, are you okay?
Are you
Now don't you fear, our brave prince fares well. All things work together for good at the end of this Christmas tale. The princess spent the rest of her evening in her room contemplating the evening's events and perplexed by the prince's kindness. She was beginning to see that she had questions about herself and about this new way of thinking.
I simply do not understand what is wrong with these people. Hasn't anyone ever told them that if they do not look out for themselves, they're going to get hurt?
Yes, my lady, but they follow the example of Jesus, the one they sang at this evening, remember?
Yes, but I think it might be time for us to leave, though I don't think I'll ever understand these people. But before we leave, I think I need to see the prince. I think I owe him something in return for his kindness.
I'm sorry about the incident last night. It was quite unexpected.
Yes, I should say so, but I'm grateful you're not more seriously injured. I have come to say goodbye and to repay my debt.
What debt?
Of course, in our land you take what is owed to you and give nothing without expecting something in return. So I naturally assumed after you saved me from harm, I would be indebted to you in some way or another.
Princess, you still don't understand. God's word tells us, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. It also says, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Jesus has the best kind of love for us, and it's the only thing I can do to follow his example of love and sacrifice for others.
You mean Jesus gave his royal divine life for people who would not love him and reject him in return? He gave his life for mine?
Yes.
You finally understand!
Yes, I think I do. And I think I'm beginning to understand the reason why you serve him as you do.